Okay, so just when I had stopped recording the other video where it was up I think up 660, then I left and came back in 30 minutes. It was down to 340. It already damn near hit the $1,000 mark. So it made everything when I left right back. You see, it's still the same time. Well, same date, 424, and it's now 145. I don't know when the other one stopped. I'm actually um, processing it now, but as you can see, it went up from the 340 no more than, I guess, like 20 minutes ago, 30 minutes ago, to 980, 955, and 920. So it's working fantastically. It was in trend mode the whole time, which for me, the market does, um, it does kind of range a lot, but I'm noticing more and more that if you leave it on trend, those times when the market does actually go into trend mode, you can see up here, on one of the copy trade windows, I have an actual trend indicator on there. So when that trend indicator picks up, I noticed that the trend indicator picks up more than it stays inside of a range. So that's the only reason I went that route. But yeah, everything's working. Um, the latency's perfect, everything. So I'm thinking I'm going to put this on the accounts and start trading this week now that I'm seeing that it's being a lot more dependable and reliable. And let's see if it enters us into a long trade and takes us to $1,000 while we're just sitting here talking. Be interesting to see. So it's going to have to get way outside that zone. And okay, it just did that. So if it actually arms into a long, while I'm sitting here talking, see if we can get that for 1,000 for the day. Now, even though I have two contracts, for some reason, it was still only doing one. So I don't understand that. I need to go in and look at that and see. That in itself I thought was kind of interesting that it did that. So I'm just sitting here talking to you. I can be doing the wah 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 sound from the Peanuts, Charlie Brown. But we're just going to wait and see. Um, it's going back between this range, so it might not actually take a trade. As you can see, like I said, it's still 424.24. It's 148 now. And we kind of just hovered back into this zone right here. But it may, like I said, it may break out of it. It may go ahead and take that long trade, which will bring this to $1,000. A little bit more actually, could be adding 80 to this one, and this one. So this one will be 1,000, and these will be a lot, a little bit higher. So we're sitting here still talking to you, waiting to see if it's going to enter no trade. And I'll be quiet for a minute and wait and see.
Order submitted.
Okay, so it did enter into that trade. I'm not actually sure why it did, but it's interesting that it did. And let's see what happens. Let this thing play out.
Order canceled.
And it took that stop. You know, I would have thought it would have armed short rather than staying at arm long. But it was an interesting trade. See, so it just turned off the arm long. But I'm sure if I sit here another 15, 20 minutes, it'll cross that $1,000 mark. So I'll just make this part two of the video so that you can see that as far as it was down, it made it all the way back up again. And it's a great software. Once you have it set up, once you have it on the right VPS, everything just works fantastically. So I'm going to end this video right now. Again, so 900, 875, 840, up from the three, I think it was 340 that it was.